Greetings. We have some exciting news here from the Honor Academy in Garden Valley, Texas, as it relates to one of the most popular life-transforming events that we conduct here at the ministry. For years, the event of ESOL has been one of the highest-rated LTEs, and it has really changed over the last 13 years that we've done ESOL. It's changed so dramatically, in fact, that it has come to the place where we have decided to retire with honor the name ESOL and give a new name to this life-transforming event that better describes what happens in the life of a young person while they're going through this life-transforming event. ESOL has changed dramatically and metamorphosized over the years, and each year it's gotten better and better, and really underwent some significant changes in 2006, 2007, 2008, which led to an event that's very different now than the one that many of you experienced in the early days of ESOL. In the early days of ESOL, our structure was more of a mass group. You know, those of you who went through it remember there were 400 or 500 people all together the entire time during the event. Leadership was in place, but over the whole group, and as a result was not over individuals and specific people. Where the event now has been broken into small groups of 50 and then into smaller groups of even 8, and those groups all have leadership over them. So it's very different than the early days. Those are changes that now have come into place over the last couple of years. The objective of ESOL has changed as well. In the early days, the objective was to just push people hard and see if they could endure. And now the objective is to build physical as well as emotional and relational learning into the event, build teamwork, get people interacting with each other, give really individuals an opportunity to practice life choices when they experience challenges later on. So ESOL is really, it's a big game and practice to put into practice the things that you're learning now and prepare yourself for real life experiences later. Because the event itself is not real. It's a role play over the course of a number of days here in the Honor Academy. So in thinking all of that through, we've come up with a name now that we're going to use for this life-transforming event. We'll be calling it the Pearl. Pearl stands for the Physical, Emotional, and Relational Learning Life-Transforming Event. So when interns experience the Pearl, they'll be experiencing an event that's been similar to the last several years, the last 3 or 4 years, but is it's very different than the early days of ESOL that some of you may remember. So we're very excited moving forward. The incoming interns are excited to experience this, the Januaries and GIs. This life-transforming event we anticipate will continue to be one of the highest rated life-transforming events we do at Team Mania, but maybe better understood by people who have never gone through the life-transforming event. We're also going to change some of the nomenclature that we use at the event, some of the titles that are used for people that are in leadership. We have in the past used military ranks, and we really were doing that simply so people understood who's responsible for what during the course of the event. So we're going to continue to have levels of leadership. Those ranks will have different names. We're not going to use military ranks. We'll have different names that we'll utilize. So for example, at the Life Transforming event, for those of you who've been to it before, when you were in a company, you'll now be on a team. Where you were in a platoon, you'll now be on a squad. Where you had a major over your company, you'll now have a coach over your team. And we hope that this will continue the evolutionary process of this life-transforming event as we continue to get feedback from individuals, from people who've been through the event. As you may know, I participated in the event this last year. We've also had a committee of people from the community who have looked at the event and given us some great ideas on how to make it even better. So we're looking forward to the first Pearl this September. We anticipate it's going to be an incredible event for the interns. You, of course, are welcome to come and participate, those of you who are alumni. Parents of Honor Academy participants, you're welcome to come and participate or just observe if you'd like the Pearl, which takes place this September. We're looking forward to it.